Today we're going to do something really fun and also something very scientific. Today we're going to create a map, but not just a regular map, a botanical map. A botanical map is a map of an area that has plants and things that are growing in it. Let's see if we can find a good garden or an area with plants that we can make a botanical map of. Abby, let's find one. Over here? No. Look over here. Should we make a map of this area? This is a beautiful area. The first thing that we need to do to make our map is to count the number of plants. Come with me, Abby. Let's count the number of plants. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have to draw. Oh, and Zevi's noticing this isn't a plant, but there is something else in our garden. There's a fountain in the middle of our garden. We'll make sure to draw that in our botanical map. Okay, so the first step is to come on over and make sure you have your supplies and find a very good place to sit to draw the map.
Here.
Let's sit right here. All right. Come sit down, Abby. You can sit next to Zevi. So, I already started drawing my map before you guys met up with us. I started by sitting in this spot and looking at the garden in this direction. I didn't move the entire time that I made my map. The first plant that I made was in the corner, the back corner of the garden. And there was a green plant that almost looked like a vine growing up a lattice work. And that's called the climbing hydrangea. I found a plant expert, Alice, to tell me the names of all of the plants in my garden. If you don't know the plants that are growing in your garden, you can ask a grown-up, or you can even do some research on the computer to see if maybe you can find out what they are. After drawing my climbing hydrangea, I moved my eyes over one spot to the right. And that is where I found this orangish red, yellowish plant. And right in the middle of the climbing hydrangea and the orangish yellowish plant, I saw a reddish purplish plant. And both of these plants are called Heuchera, coral bells. After drawing those three plants, I moved my eyes closer to the fountain and I found a plant that had lots of leaves that were long and growing almost like spider legs. That plant is called Japanese forest grass. And in front of the Japanese forest grass, when I moved my eyes over, there was a beautiful plant called the hellebore. I didn't forget, just like Zevi said, to draw my fountain, which was on the left middle of the garden. Right in front of my fountain is growing a green plant called the Celador lily. In front of the Celador lily was a grayish green plant. I made sure to be careful to use the colors that I was noticing in the garden. So I used markers and crayons while I was doing my work to try to get different shades of the colors. After I drew my Celador lily, I looked in front of the fountain, and in front of the fountain was a Japanese forest grass again. And there was another hellebore plant, and in the corner of the garden is this purple, beautiful flower called the lupine. I know that I have to draw 12 plants, and so far I drew 10. I have 2 more plants to draw. I have one more over here, the purplish red, and I have another yellowish orange. They're both the Heuchera that are growing at the back of the garden. I'm going to finish, and I'm going to make sure to label my 2 plants after I finish drawing them. I wonder what your map will look like.